Greg, one thing that we face everywhere is our cloud configuration. Okay, which services are running, about the configuration. Oh no, everything is in Terraform. Well designed. No, of course we already know that is perfect scenario that probably does not exist in any place. What is important? What matters for cloud?
Greg, can you hear us?
Okay, so just to come back quickly also to one thing brought by Cassio before I answer the question from Benhur.
Okay.
I think that important thing also about having the backups is testing the backups. So whenever you have an outage, you know, okay, what is coming back to us? Because that's another common mistake, that company always runs the backups, but they never try making the restore until they have the actual incident. So I actually recommend to at least monthly or quarterly make test restore from our backup. Obviously, you don't need to necessarily try to restore the whole infrastructure, or at least not every month, but try to restore certain parts of it, like, for example, specific repositories, specific projects, to be aware of, okay, in the case of incident, this is what comes back, and this is what we're missing. Is it acceptable for us? If yes, that's great. If not, how we can fix that. And when it comes to cloud and what to care about, I think that the most important thing is, first of all, thinking about overall cloud, I would say, integrity, in a sense that I want to make sure that whenever I'm using cloud service, people that have access to it are as restricted as possible. And even though we're always saying that, okay, we should have this minimum access privilege rule implemented, in many cases, we are not keeping it. I have one, I would say, case study that I like sharing recently about my customer from Germany who has been subcontracting software development to external software house. And just to make life easier for the contractor in setting up certain automations, they gave them extremely high privileges in the cloud for managing it, managing their AWS, managing their GitHub, etc. And after some time, they had a dispute about the quality of the work of the subcontractor. And as a result of this, a company decided to withhold the payment for the subcontractor. And because subcontractor was not that nice guy, he decided to cut off the company completely from their GitHub and AWS just because they gave him too much permissions just to make their life easier. So I think that important point here is to, first of all, care what we are sharing with whom, etc. And, if the company has ISO, for example, implemented, we should have all these policies in place. But how often are we checking if those policies are actually enforced or whether they are just a theory?
Answer your question, Benhur.
Oi, gostou desse corte? Então te aconselho a seguir o perfil, que tem muito mais conteúdo, e também te convido a continuar o episódio completo na íntegra.